The political climate's getting uglier in Victoria. Yesterday, the Premier Daniel Andrews abandoned a news conference in Bendigo because of protesters as opposition to his draconian pandemic laws mount. Here's a local report from Melbourne last night.
Making an early exit from his own media call, the Premier ambushed in Bendigo where he'd travelled to open a TAFE, an announcement drowned out by calls to kill the bill.
And to perhaps give you a quieter time, I'm going to go now.
The fury around pandemic laws has spilled well beyond Spring Street, but on Monday, that's where the health chief and COVID commander needed a police escort to safely leave Parliament.
Scumbags! That's what the public really thinks of you.
I think much of it is the result of a deliberate campaign of misinformation that's being peddled by others.
Joining me now from Melbourne is David Southwick, the Victorian Deputy Opposition Leader. Thanks for joining us, David.
First up, with you, Chris.
Apart from crowds protesting in the streets, there's a letter and 60 QCs lining up against these new laws. There's a lot of high-powered opposition to the proposed legislation, but Daniel Andrews has got the numbers to get it through Parliament, hasn't he?
Look, we'll stop at nothing here, and Victorians are rightfully really angry about this. As you know, we've spoken a number of times, Chris, we've had the longest and harshest lockdowns in the world, and why would you frankly reward a Premier with more powers than he's had before? He's failed in terms of keeping us safe and being able to go about our lives in Victoria, and this Premier wants more powers, and that's why people are rightfully angry. We will continue to do whatever we can to ensure that bill is defeated. We won't give up. And again, rightfully, a lot of Victorians are now campaigning to ensure we don't reward Daniel Andrews with any more powers. We don't want more lockdowns. And the thing about this, Chris, if Daniel Andrews didn't plan on any more lockdowns, then why is he introducing this draconian bill? You know, we've had enough, quite frankly, and we've got to do whatever we can to make sure he doesn't get any more power.
Do you want to have an inquiry into how the existing laws were implemented and therefore look at whatever changes might be needed? I mean, I would have thought there might be changes needed, especially to give Parliament more oversight over what's happened in the past.
Well, exactly right. That's what we've been saying right from the very beginning. We had the Chief Health Officer effectively running in cahoots with the Premier from all of the existing lockdowns that we've had. We've always said, yes, we need to have these types of state of emergency powers, but they need to have parliamentary oversight. We're saying every 30 days it should go back to the Parliament for parliamentary review. We can't have unlimited lockdowns and have one person, the Premier, with all of that power. So we certainly need to look at what was done poorly in the past and make sure we don't make the same mistakes again.